Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we're off for more of Undertale yet again. We've got a little bit more of a few clips to show off because the third frog in the very beginning of the game, in all versions, you can actually talk to him in order to change the colour of spare. So it changes from yellow, and then it changes to white, so it's a little bit more difficult for you to actually realise when you can actually spare an enemy. But if you don't like that, even if you ask him to change it back, everyone's got rid of their yellow names, and of course they become pink, so it's not as noticeable, but it's still there. So it's kind of like a little bit of a punishment as well as that, oh, you wanted it to be harder, but now you want it to go back. Well, guess what? We're not going to make it stick out like a sore thumb. It's going to be only slightly different. So as you can see here during hard mode, because that's when I first did it, and I've also done it for the main game as well, so I can get to what the main event is on the Switch version. As you can see here, spare and the name are pink, and that's how it's going to be for, well, onwards. Second of all, we've also got the fun value effect. Now, last time we had the wrong number song, but on this version, I got a different number and a different effect. Hello?
Hey, is your refrigerator running? Okay, I'll send someone over to fix it. Thanks for letting me know. Good communication is important.
Yeah, I got a phone call from Sans. Here's a little grid that I found online that pretty much shows you all of the effects for whatever your fun value is. When you start or reset a file, you get a certain number. Between 2 and 39, you get the wrong number song, so it's one of the most common ones. 40 to 45, you get the Sans call. Apparently 46 through 50, Alphys makes a pizza phone call, which we've never seen. 56 and 57, it says night mode, but it's nothing too dramatic, don't worry about it. There's a couple of Gaster followers on 61, 62, 63, but they've only got a 50% probability of even showing up if you have that number. Sound test room, Mystery Man, which is Gaster, which we've never seen. Clam Girl we'll get to later, because in the Switch version that's a little bit different. I think she's guaranteed to appear. And Goner Kid, another Gaster follower. And finally, we have the borders yet again. There are 2 exclusive borders for the Nintendo Switch, even though all PS4 and PS Vita borders have been carried over and are unlocked the exact same way as before. But here we have the Super Dog Hoy border, and you can actually do the requirement to unlock this on any version. It's just that it's exclusive to the Switch version for whatever reason. All you gotta do is enter Temmie Village, and you get it. It doesn't change with the dynamic border, but that is how you unlock. On screen right now is a colour-coded variation of what we had last time, describing how you unlock all the borders. White is for all versions, blue is for PS Vita and PS4, and red is for Nintendo Switch. I realise I haven't showed off another border yet, but that's the main event. As you can see on this list, Survive Against Mad Mew Mew. Let's get to that. And we're back outside of Papyrus's again. We can never seem to get away from this place, can we? It's because everything happens here. Literally. The dog sanctuary, the trophies, the borders, everything. And that's why we're here, because, well, as we said, the Mew Mew thing is, well, here. The reason why I know about it ahead of time is because, well, I had to look it up because my version came late. Mainly because I made a pre-order at Game, and because, you know, that's the retailer in the UK. But even though they said that they take pre-orders for it, they never got any, because physical copies are only available either through Fangamer or at Best Buy, which is in the US, and we don't have that, so there you go, that's the problem. So, yeah, mine came late, and then I had to be playing through it, and I haven't been playing through it as much, because I've been doing other stuff, but, you know, that's just life. So we're back here yet again, and, yeah, let's just go through here. And through in here, and that's not good. There are doors in the way. There actually used to be a padlock on that door early on. The stage that I am at in the game is actually right before I fight against Asgore. I'm still on the neutral route technically. I haven't gone through pacifist just yet. But this is the earliest time that we can actually go do this, which is why I am here now. Once you beat or get past Metaton EX on a neutral or true pacifist route, you have access to this door. If you come in here earlier, it will still be trashed because there are no trophy support on the Nintendo Switch, but there would be a padlock on that door saying that it would probably fall off near the end of your adventure. So before we have a little look around the rest of this, I'm going to show you a little clip that I have from the Nintendo Switch's recording program, because I recorded the clip when I was last in here while making my way back here. So let's splice that in. The door is locked with a mysterious seal. Upon closer inspection, it's actually pretty shoddily made. It'll probably naturally fall off by the time your journey is nearly over. So yeah, let's have a little look around this place before we actually walk into that room, shall we? It's some kind of blueprint marked with red X's. It's hard to tell if it means rejection or treasure. It seems like the more they tried to tie things together, the more frayed everything became. Is that a metaphor? It seems it lost the will to fight. What? Is it a rope snake from Earthbound? What? It seems it lost the will to... Oh, I must have checked that. Okay, I was trying to check this one. Oh, it just says the same thing. Okay, fair enough. Can we check this photo? It's a photo of papyrus. It creaks from disuse. Photos don't get used though, they just hang around, literally. It's some kind of rejected certificate. It seems to have been rejected over and over, so they kept sending the rejected certificate back. What's happened to this? The boombox is totally fossilized. Now it can only play rock music. Funny. It's a broken game CD. You saw yourself reflected in the shattered pieces of the game. Is that a metaphor? A single gold coin sits at the bottom of the box. Could it be the source of this travesty? Well, considering that the sanctuary itself is at its largest state and everything else is here and yet it's destroyed, pretty much where we got all... If you got pretty much all the trophies from the dog sanctuary, even if this is your first time visiting this area, it's already destroyed, so you know that this version is completely different from all the other versions of Undertale. It's a tap that dispenses dog food. You pressed it. All that came out was dog sand. I don't think that's dog sand! The dumpling is hardening. It's turning back into a regular dump. Okay. It's a photo of papyrus. Somehow, even the spaghetti in the picture has gone rancid. How do you disdain that? Can we check the actual building? Nope, I didn't mean to choose that. But yeah, we weren't able to get through the door from that clip I showed earlier. And that was when I first reached this area, when we were dealing with Papyrus's date. So this is the earliest time we can actually go through the door. Let's see what it says. The seal on the door is gone, but it seems the door is still stuck. There's an image of two analog sticks being pushed apart on the ceiling above the door. On the ceiling above the door, there's an image of two analog sticks being pushed apart. Two analog sticks, opposite directions. What could it mean? Maybe it means motion controls were too difficult to implement. I'm guessing what Toby Fox wanted to do was make you take both Joy-Cons, have them separate, like not in the grip, and then just swing them apart, so you like open the doors, because if you notice, blue and red door, neon blue and neon red Joy-Cons, which is the Joy-Cons that I have. So let's, and remember, Undertale does not use the other analog stick on any console that it's on, so let's just open the door. And this is the room that we saw in Nindy World, when Japan had that exclusive little thing. It's a strange doll. Take a closer look. That sounds familiar. Glares back at you. Oh! There's a doll here. It looks cute as heck. And by the way, I do have 30 HP because I went to go sleep in the inn. There is actually additional dialogue if we can get through the whole battle without taking a single hit, but it really just gives us 3 additional harder rounds, and then it just ends like normal. Nothing special happens. Just thought I'd say that right now in case if I do get hit, because I'm not going to do it again, because I don't know if I can actually clock my save back or not, because, you know, Undertale's a little bit weird like that. So I'll give it an honest try. So Mew Mew doll. Let's check it. Attack 0, defense 0. It's a life-size Mew Mew doll for something. Yes, this is Mew Mew from Mew Mew Kissy Cutie, the anime that Alphys likes. And if it's a life-size doll, we can only assume that she would be the one behind this. But why is it here, behind the dog sanctuary? I've got a few healing items here. I've got a dog salad, I've got dog residue to refill, I've got a star fade that I didn't use against Metaton, hot dog, and a bicycle. I think we're in serious mode because the hot dog didn't have a question mark. Spare? That didn't do nothing. let's touch it, I guess. You scratch the Mew Mew doll gently behind the ears. Oh. It glares at you. Do it again. You scratch the Mew Mew doll gently behind the ears. It sounded like the doll was laughing. It glares at you. I will say, it's honestly quite creepy that it just sits there staring at you with a black abyss with no music playing. Kind of gives you Earthbound Beginnings vibes. You scratch the Mew Mew doll gently behind the ears.
Enough! 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 Fool! Don't you know not to touch people you don't know? Especially when they're ticklish.
What? That went from 100 to a 10 pretty quick.
Huh? You don't recognize me?
That is a very creepy face you're pulling.
That's all for the better.
Wait, have we met before?
Once I fuse with this perfect new body, a brand new, wonderful life is going to begin. But as much as I try to fuse, it's not working! My emotions aren't pure enough. I need tension, conflict, something to bring out my anger.
You remind me of a very angsty spirit that inhabited a dummy.
That's it! You, human, fight with me!
That is a very disturbing face.
Combat, bloodlust, destruction!
Our soul's been split in two! What the heckles? It matches the Joy-Cons. And this music, by the way, is freaking awesome! It's like a mix between the same music that's played for Napster Blue, Mad Dummy, and Muffet, but it's quite remixed.
It's the perfect emotional cocktail to fuse with my new body. And with my new special ability, this battle will be truly interesting.
Ah! Hold the directions! Right, so how it works is that your left Joy-Con, well, your left analog stick controls the blue half of your soul, and the right Joy-Con, or the right analog stick takes control of the red half of your soul. So your soul has literally been split down the middle. Frisk and Kara are now actually separate, and you've got to dodge everything. And you have to hold the directions to stay out of the way. Return them both to neutral or go into the middle. Smells like perfume and nerds. Nerds, eh? Let's talk. You talk to Mad Mew Mew. Doesn't seem much for conversation. That's a familiar string of text.
Wondering where I got this body? Wouldn't you like to know? Sure, I'll tell you.
Oh, seriously? How did you hit there? Come on. That's a terrible start.
How can you miss that?
Well, I guess I'm not getting that now already. That was not on purpose.
Yeah.
Check. Its stats are different. Mad Mew Mew. Attack 45, defense unknown. Mew Mew 2. Mew Mew's pissed off and ready to mew. The game actually sweared at us. Yep. There's your 12 plus right there.
I found it in a strange place. A sciencey place.
Ah, so it was from Alphys's lab. That makes a lot of sense now. Oh, yep. Red matches with red, blue matches with blue. That's the only way to dodge them. Otherwise, you'll complete the circle and you'll get hit. Mad Mew Mew tightens her head. Let's give her a hefty whack.
Fool! You think you can hurt me with that puny weapon?
Hey, it's Kara's knife. I don't know what you're on about.
As long as my guard's up, this body is invincible! I'm cute. No idea what was going on there, but as soon as I saw this body, I just knew it was me! Me!
Alright, so it seems like the Mad Dummy, and it is actually confirmed to be the Mad Dummy, I'll say that right now, it has left its dummy form because, I mean, look at its talking patterns. It always repeats something 3 times while shouting it. This is the Mad Dummy. And it's called Mad Mew Mew. The only other character that had Mad in the title was the Mad Dummy.
So I took it! You can't blame me. Why does a scientist need a life-size girl statue anyway?
Pop-Tarts, tea parties, one of the two. I mean, this is primarily an American game, and she does a lot of damage. By the way, I do have the Heart Locket equipped. Yeah, she does not mess about. Let's give her another hefty whack, see what she says.
Were you listening? You can't hurt me! Wait!
There's the Mad Dummy's signature 3 words while shouting it again.
I get it. You're trying to bring out my deepest feelings. Hack away, you despicable fleshling. I probably saved it from experiments. I'm a hero, and I rescued myself.
I don't think that's how it worked. So yeah, you're basically... In a way, anime is now truly real because she was Mad Mew... This was Mew Mew for Mew Mew Kissy Cutie that Alphys created. And then the Mad Dummy possessed it and brought it to life. So anime is now actually real. And look at that tail just swishing around. Like the only animation this character actually has, while it's not actually doing anything. You talk to the Mad Mew Mew. Doesn't seem much of a conversation.
And now, with this new body, I've got a brand new life ahead of me. New life, cool life, new life, cool life, new life.
That's a very wacky pose that looks completely different from her original design.
Mew. And now, I'll finally be able to continue being Undyne's training dummy. But better!
Yep, and that's how you know it is the Mad Dummy. But I forgot that was a bit of a string of text, and now we've got a hexagonal dodging point. So now we've got a control pad to use to dodge. Smells like perfume and nerds.
Ah, Undyne, sweet violet Undyne. I can't wait to see the look on her face when she sees me.
Yeah, she will think anime is real. Oh. This is trippy. Oh, I almost messed that up. Oh no. I'm gonna die a painful death. I'm gonna have to heal. I think I'll take the bicycle because at least I can buy another one because I'm actually in the area, so we'll eat one of those. Eat one half the bicycle.
She'll blast me with a storm of spears. I'll be the world's greatest pincushion.
I don't think Mew Mew or even Alphys would be okay with that. Oh god, I did it the wrong way. Ouch. Alright, this is bad. Let's give you another hefty whack, because why not? Hit there! That was perfectly in the middle. I mean, we don't use the fight commander often, so might as well. We get some additional dialogue while battling anyway, because we can't actually do damage.
Don't you think I could easily become the world's cutest Dullahan? I just have to find a giant cat for my steed, and I'll off. Huh? That look on your face. She's already got somebody else?
I think that string of text is supposed to actually signify that Alphys and Undyne's date has happened. I haven't got to that point yet because I'm still before, before True Pacifist because I haven't fought Asgore and Flower yet in this particular recording. But I think what that's supposed to mean is that she's already got someone else. I mean, the player probably already knows, so that might be why, but at the same time, so it still makes sense. But that might be a thing. Mew Mew considers ska dancing, but the music isn't nearly appropriate enough. Well, change your theme then! It's your theme.
Well, if she's got somebody else, then you know what I'm gonna do to them!
Oh boy. Ah, I went in the wrong spot. I got whacked super hard. That's a lot of damage.
Best of luck.
Mewing madly. Okay, she's gone back to her crazy side. That is one crazy face.
Enough! 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 Why haven't I fused yet? Do I have to use my full power?
I'm actually quite low on health. I need a heal. Alright, let's get that unicycle.
Come on! on! Is this enough for you?
Oh, poop. I'm terrible at this!
Enough!
Oh! We've done it! Oh my god! I actually reached the end of the battle! I'm on 1 HP! Yeah, I cannot do that without practicing. I cannot do that perfectly without practicing, so we're not going to see the additional 3 attacks. And that's not... And the way I've been doing this game so far, that's not how I roll, but... That is actually pretty suspenseful.
Why isn't it working? No matter how mad I get, no matter how much I fight, I just can't fuse with this body! What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong?
Seems like Mad Mew Mew might listen to you now. I've only got 1 HP. She was a tough cookie. You told Mad Mew Mew that anger might not be the only way.
Huh? You mean I might have to try other emotions?
Well, yeah.
You mean something like love?
Yeah.
Then Human, go ahead. Show me what love is.
You know, considering that you can't really go backwards until after you go through New Home after Metatron EX, you would already get the spiel about Asriel and Kara falling into the underground, because that's the story when you go through New Home. And obviously, the reason why I've come back is because that I've done the thing with Sans, so I got his spiel a bunch of times, got his key so I can get access to his room, and that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm doing this now, because it's the perfect opportunity, without fighting Asgore. Now, this would mean that we already know what love is. It's our level of violence, but we were talking about emotions, and we were talking about the emotion love, not the act of the acronym love. But the way it says here, how would you show your love? You have a choice. You either show your love, or you show your love. What do you do? Well, no matter what you choose, it changes the dialogue, but it doesn't affect your standing for true pacifism or genocide. So, because we're a good kid, we're gonna spare.
Huh? Such kindness. It's making me feel something. It may be a while before I can truly fuse with this body, but I think this is a start. To think that even though I hid here to be alone, I somehow made a friend. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And he flies away. And we just automatically turn around. That was not me. Yeah. That's it. Even if we attacked, she would just get mad and repair the body, and then she'll just fly off anyway. He, she, it. I don't even know who the Mad Dummy is anymore. Funny that, because I did the Mad Dummy voice, but now it's a female. And we all know that Metatron's voice changes depending on what form he's in. And that's Hapsterbluke, the happy ghost. So, yeah. That was a thing. Funnily enough, even though we're like 20 minutes into this recording already, we're not actually done yet. I mean, that was the battle. There's nothing in here, and I doubt Papyrus and Undyne have anything to say. No, nothing to say. So, yeah, that's pretty much the Dog Sanctuary for the Switch version, with the one additional boss fight. And yeah, then we're just going to go back to the original game of Undertale. That's pretty much it. However, there is one more thing, but I need to get to the ending of True Pacifist in order to actually show that off. You know, the point that we can actually walk through the entire underground and talk to everybody after the battle with Asriel, God of Hyperdeath. So, that'll be the end for this segment. I'll see you guys once I actually beat the game. If we head back to Undyne's house after the Mad Mew Mew fight, the Mad Dummy's no longer there. And if we go back to the title screen after the Mew Mew battle, but before we've had the Alphys date, if you go check the border, as I've already shown in the requirements to unlock it, it has no name. but it's just referred to as the anime border up to this point, really because it has no name. In order to actually give it the real or not real name, as shown before, you need to reach the Alpha state, so that means you have to reach True Pacifist. Once you are asked if anime is still real by Undyne, whatever you choose here, real or not real, is what the name actually becomes. And now, I am actually at the end of the game. As you can see by my file here, I'm pretty much on the final travel around the place. So if we go to settings now, it will now have a name. So let's go through here quick. And there we are, it's called Real because I chose Real from that clip that I just showed you. So now it has a name, and it will stay like that until you hit a reset, where it will once again have no name until you actually reset the game. So that's a thing. I haven't actually got through the credits yet because, well, I'm on my way to see Azrael right now. But before we actually go to Azrael, we'll play with this border for now. I stopped at Hotland because I need to go to Waterfall in order to actually go check to see if the Mad Dummy is actually back at Undyne's house. Tra-la-la, dancing on a boat is danger, but good exercise. That's different. Every time, we get something new from the river person. But yeah, we're heading back to Undyne's because, well, not only should Mad Mew Mew be there instead of the Mad Dummy because he was gone from that clip that I showed on my way through to just, get that very clip because the Mad Dummy is no longer there once you face Mad Mew Mew because obviously the spirit transfers. But remember that clam girl person that we were talking about during the fun value explanation? Yeah, that's what we're going to do right now. I'll talk to Gerson later because if I come through here... Oh, he's not actually here! Oh, okay, so it is still tied to fun value, but he says something different in the Switch version compared to any other version. Maybe he'll show up in a minute after I've gone up here. There we are! Not the Mad Dummy anymore. This outright confirms it.
You! Thanks a lot for your help earlier, Mew! I'm starting to feel great in this new form. I want everyone to see it. Who knows, maybe I'll even start my own TV show and take the world by storm. Meow.
You'll probably already have that considering you're based off of an anime character. You'll probably be just as popular as Metaton, but immediate popularity. You'll probably actually be competition, unless you work with him. It. Still don't know what gender Hapster Blue actually is.
Watch out, Metaton. I'll step on your puny metal behind.
Oh, whoa, never mind. There is competition now, it just confirmed it.
Hey, do you think Undyne's going to come back here soon, or...?
If you go to behind the phone room in New Home, you'll probably meet her up there.
Isn't it normal to think a lady might want to watch her own house burn down? It's sort of like your own personal fireworks show. Very personal.
I don't think that's how that works. In fact, the house is crying. So yes, Mad Dummy's now Mad Mew Mew just chilling here in the ending. So even the ending sequence where you can go back through the entire underground and talk to everybody is also slightly different in the Switch version. And are they here now? Are they here now? They're not here now. Alright, so that clam girl is still tied to the fun value, but they should still appear in this corner, but they're not at the moment. Not entirely too sure how to trigger it, but I am aware that some people are theorizing that whatever they say in the Switch version hints to a sequel. Personally, I don't think that's going to be a thing, despite how popular Undertale is for the past 3 years. It's been getting a new release on a different console every year, effectively, since its original PC release, because 1 year later, for the 1 year anniversary, it didn't really get anything except for like some updates and fixes. Second anniversary was the PS4 and PS Vita versions, and then obviously the third anniversary being the Switch version. But that is a thing. So really, that is the only thing that we have to pretty much show off after that. So that's why I wanted to say that the clam girl from the fun value is a little bit different in the Switch version. It's really just the dialogue that she says, and she appears at the end of the game. I'm pretty sure, but I never bumped into her once, but she does have that different dialogue. I'll probably put a splash screen of a couple of dialogue boxes on screen right now. I'm pretty sure this is the location. Even if not, you're seeing it right now. And that's really the only other change that I have to make mention of the Switch version. And with that, guys, after I just go talk to the rest of the NPCs, head back to Asriel, and then go back through the credits again, I will be pretty much back to where we were when we first started off, or finished off this series. So, yeah, there's nothing else for me to show off Nintendo Switch-wise. That is everything. That's all the exclusives, and in the next episode, whenever that will be, if there will even be any more, I don't know how to end that off, really. So, yeah, that's the end of Undertale, yet again, for the third time in a row. We've covered all the achievements and trophies from the PS4 and PS Vita versions, the border from the unboxing, we've unboxed the Switch version as well, got a physical copy, all of the secret bosses and everything like that, that actually does something to the game. I guess the only thing I will have to show off is the anime opening, as well as if she appears in the credits. So with that, I'll see you guys whenever for whatever we do next. Stay determined, and I'll see you guys next time.